absolutely do not like the fact that I have to go back to school on Monday. In college, and yeah, I know I'm supposed to do it to get a better job and, you know, all that stuff, but I went through 13 years of this. I guess I'm over it. What is up, everyone? Welcome to the Gr8r Living YouTube channel, where you and I both have a chance to live greater. My name is Gr8r, and let's get started. So this is part 2 of our January resolutions, with the overall theme being be youthful. Now, I talked a little bit about this last week, but this week I wanted to expand upon the idea that age isn't a number, it's a mindset. That's why you find people who are really old, they're very youthful, they're very spirited, they have this, you know, what people usually say, they have this aura about them that makes other people attracted to them, can walk into a room and then everybody knows it's them, everybody can feel their presence. At the same time, you have those younger people who really, or people around my age or even a little bit younger, who just suck the energy out of everything. Everything's boring, everything's dull to them, and you can't present any information or anything, you know, exciting to them, because they're always going to shut it down or find something wrong with it. It's just people like that. First one is simply that being youthful isn't a number, it's a mindset. If I think happy thoughts, or if I think happily with positive energy and put positivity into the things that I do, that will show that I'm trying to be youthful, or I'm trying to enjoy, you know, the things around me, not try to suck the energy out of everything. With that said, don't underestimate your mind power. Don't ever underestimate your ability to think out of a situation or think of a better solution to situations. In psychology, they say that if you smile, or if you force yourself to smile, even though you're not in a happy mood, your mind will alter the rest of your body, and eventually your body will believe, hey, I'm smiling, so I must be happy. This works for a lot of things, and there are a lot of weird things you can do, like if you're afraid or you're gonna go see a scary movie and you're not really the scary movie type of person, if you chew gum while you're scared, your body or your mind will be like, well, he's really scared right now, or she's really scared right now, so there's no reason why a scared person would be chewing gum, so I must not be scared. There's plenty of little quirks and things that you can do or trick your mind into believing certain things, and the rest of your body will follow. The more you force yourself into thinking that you're unhappy or everything's dull or everything is boring, then the rest of your body will follow, and your actions will follow too. Your attitude about certain things, or your demeanor towards certain things in life itself, will force the rest of your body and the rest of your actions to follow suit. Your brain, this thing up here that you use every day, is a very, very powerful thing. What you let into it every day will also impact what you let come out of it. If I'm constantly listening to, you know, positive music, or I'm constantly seeing positive things on TV, or, you know, laughing and really enjoying life, everything else will follow suit, with your actions, with your speech, with everything. If I'm constantly watching, you know, the news and hearing nothing but negative things, she died, he died, car accident this, car accident that, shootings and all these things, if I constantly feed into those negative things, then eventually my mind and my body will put out negative things, or only see negative things in everything that I do. Eventually I won't want to drive, because I think every time I get in the car, I'm going to see a car accident, or I'm going to get into a car accident. Eventually I'm not going to want to go anywhere or go to any social gatherings, because, well, people do this and people do that, and people are crazy. Can't even go to the library anymore without worrying about somebody getting shot, like the Florida State incident that happened not too long ago. I have friends that go to Florida State. I have friends in Florida right now who, some of them witnessed the shooting, others were there at the time of it. It's a very unfortunate thing to see, and God bless those who are involved in it, but you don't have to sink yourself into those stories. You don't have to sink yourself into those ideas. For my friends, I want them to be happy that they weren't in that situation, or they weren't the person in that situation. Yes, grieve for those who have been lost, but don't wrap yourself so much around it that you can't enjoy your own life, and you can't enjoy the life that you do have. This should be a reminder to enjoy the life that you do have, to enjoy the fact that you weren't one of those people. You aren't dying. You haven't been shot. You haven't been stabbed. You haven't experienced any of those bad things, and you should just enjoy your life as it is right now. Back to the point though, your age shouldn't define how happy you are as a person, or your age shouldn't define how happy you can be. Just because I'm not an adult yet, or I don't have certain privileges that people older than me do, that doesn't mean I can't enjoy the things that I can do as a 20-year-old. I can go to clubs and dance and stuff. I don't really want to, but it's an option that I can take with my age. You're 12 or 13 watching this right now. You can't do adult things. You can't, go see a rated R movie by yourself, but enjoy the PG-13 ones that you can. Realistically, a lot of the people who I hear, a lot of my friends who I've heard talking about, oh, as soon as I turn 21 or as soon as I do this or do that, I'm going to take my privileges and do whatever I want with them. But then when they get to that age, it's not really all it's cracked up to be. And they'll go maybe once or twice, but they're not going to go every night like they thought they were whenever they were my age or whenever they were 13 or 14 or 15. Moral of the story is, happiness doesn't have an age the same way that sadness doesn't have an age. Joy doesn't have an age the same way that depression doesn't have an age. The way that you feel and the way that you act with those emotions is purely dependent on what you let input into your mind and what you output with your actions. If I input happiness and I think happiness, I'm going to output happiness and I'm going to act happy. If I input sadness and if I input depression, then more often than not, I'm going to output sadness, I'm going to output depression. Nobody has ever liked that person who makes everybody else miserable or makes everybody else feel as sad as they are, wants to drag people down to the level that they're at. I know plenty of people like that, and I guarantee you I don't talk to them nearly as much as I did when I was getting to know them. People like to be around, people like to enjoy people that want to be happier, that have a drive or ambition to be happier, to enjoy the happier things in life. I just hope that regardless of your age, regardless of where you are in life, regardless of what you're doing, I honestly hope that you can be able to think happiness and eventually live it out. If you want, you can like this video because thumbs up are cool. Follow me on Twitter right there. I haven't been posting as much because I'm getting ready for school and things like that, but you can see me regularly over there. Follow me on Instagram right here in this general vicinity because I post pictures sometimes and, why not? As always, my name is Gr8r. I hope you all think positively, think youthfully, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day.
Believe in yourself, for that's the place to start.